New at 11, a case in front of the U.S. Supreme Court right now could raise the price we pay for pork. For some context, pork chops, which right now are at about $5.50 a pound, could be closer to $7 a pound, depending on the ruling by the court. 10 News reporter Vinay Simlot joins us to break this down for us. Vinay?
John, California passed a law about how pork sold there has to be raised. The problem, they have so much buying power. They buy about 13% of the pork in the United States, but produce almost none of it. Pork producers say the state is trying to set the rules for the rest of the nation.
It's a hard job raising our food.
We've been in business since 1867.
Aaron Loy and his family have been at it for generations. Voters in California passed a law about how farmers like Aaron can raise their hogs.
I think it's going to have far-reaching consequences for people all over the country.
California's Proposition 12 dictates how much room sows need while they're breeding. The average farmer gives each about 16 square feet. California's rules would change that to 24.
Farmers say that'll affect you in your kitchen. Because California is such a large state, farmers don't always know where their pork is going. It'll affect the entire country.
Mr. Chief Justice, and may it please the court.
That's where the Supreme Court gets involved. The question, can California dictate what pork producers in other states do? Lawyers arguing on behalf of the state law say it's a moral issue of animal safety.
Intense confinement causes stress, which has immunosuppressive effects, not just for the sows, but for the piglets.
The Chief Justice says there are moral arguments on both sides.
People in some states may think there's a moral value in providing a low-cost source of protein to people, maybe particularly at times of rising food prices.
This hog farmer says he'd like California's government to stay out of it.
There's really not been any studies show that the sows would benefit from that extra space that they're talking about.
Now, a similar law in California, which puts similar restrictions on hens, raised egg prices by about 50 cents for a carton of eggs in California. That's according to a Cornell University study. Farmers say this law will do something similar, and we'll feel the effects of it across the country. We'll likely learn the decision of that Supreme Court case in next spring or early summer, John.
Vinay Simlot with the context. Thank you, Vinay.